Hope you're having a great day. I need to clear my camera, but I hope you're having a great day. Hope y'all enjoying y'all Wednesday. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Beautiful day out here, beautiful day. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. I did a video a few days ago or a week ago about having your own mind. For some reason it cut off. My mic cut off or something like that. But I thought I'd do another video about that, having your own mind. Oftentimes, throughout life, of course we have parents, we have people who tells us, give us advice about certain things in life. And that's obviously a part of life. We have to be taught right from wrong. We have to be taught the things to do, how to, the small things, how to iron our clothes, how to cook, how to clean, how to do all types of things in life. As we grow and we progress in life, of course, we have to learn how to do things for ourselves in life. But at the same time, as we get older and we become into our own, our choices, our decisions, our passions, our dreams, our aspirations, we have to learn how to have our own mind with things, have our own opinions. I think that's what kind of the pros and cons of being very sheltered, when you're young. You don't have your own mind with certain things in life. You don't have, your mind with certain things in life, and you tend to just do what other people tell you to do without having your own mind about certain things, certain opinions. And we see ourselves being stuck in life. We don't know which direction to go as far as making decisions. And so, have your own mind. But like I said, I don't know why I reconnect. But every time I do this video, it seems like something happens. That's crazy. But don't live through other people's perception of you in life, because you have to have your own mind. You have your own dreams, and you'll regret later on. You'll regret not having your own mind on certain things and certain opinions. Your parents, sometimes they may tell you should do this and do that. Certain people that, has wisdom, they may tell you to do this and do that. But it's in your mind, you have to decipher what's for you and what's not for you. You have to decipher those things in life. It's not that you disrespect people, disrespect people's opinions about what you have to do. But at the same time, you have to make decisions for yourself. You like, what's best for me, in my life, in my walk of life. What's the best decision for me, And sometimes, some people may disagree with what you're doing, but you ultimately making the decision for yourself and for your future. You only see, sometimes you can only see the vision for yourself, and it may rub people's, rub people the wrong way, the decisions you make. Hopefully it's still a positive decision. There's nothing negative about it. But You might rub people the wrong way with your decisions, but it's what you decide to do. Like I've said in another video, some people might say you're doing too much, but you only know what you're doing to get where you need to go in life. People are not gonna agree with what you do a lot of times, but only you know why you're doing that. You only know why you're doing that, and so it's a lot with that. It reminds me of when I'm recording great singers in the studio, because I'm a producer as well, and this person, they may sing a certain note. You be like, why are you singing that note? Because this happened before. I was like, why are you singing that note? And a particular artist said, you'll see in the long run why I'm hitting that note. And she hit that note, and then she added another note on top. And I said, oh, that's why you added that note. And it was perfect. And so sometimes, people don't know why you're doing certain things in life, why you making certain decisions or certain choices, but they will see in the long run why you did what you did, and it may line up with your purpose and what you're trying to do in life. And people may not understand why you're doing this and that. Why are you making that turn? Why you going down that avenue of life? And you can go this way. And sometimes certain paths that people take, it may take longer than others. And that's perfectly fine. As long as you get to that destination. And like people always say, YOLO, you only live once. And so you have to make the right decisions, make decisions for, especially if you have a family. Ultimately, you want to make the right decisions for you and your family. But, have your own mind about things, And like I said, that's kind of the cons of being sheltered, from when you're young so much. You don't know how to make your own decisions. Certain things, you don't know how to do because you've been told what to do, most of your life. And so, have your own mind. Don't just live through the other people's lenses of what you need to do, or other people's perceptions of what you need to do in life. Have your own mind, make your own decisions in life and see what happens. But like I said, I don't know why every time I do this video about this, the video messes up. It was reconnected. That never happened. That never happens. But it happened on this video. But again, appreciate y'all for watching. All right, peace.